In today's video, I'm going to show you how we do spring cleaning on our websites, on our real estate agent websites, and work on updating our blog posts so that they're fresh and relevant with the intent to get picked up by the search engines or increase our rankings on the search engine. So today I'm going to show you I'm going to go through exactly how I do this, and I'm going to show you a tool, and the tool is called SEMRush. And if you go to this website, which is loristools.com, just type in loristools.com, you're going to find a list of all the products and software that I use and nothing that I don't use. And right here, you're going to find this one, SEMRush, and this is going to be your keyword tool that we're going to talk about today, so that you can use this to guide you on how to refresh your website. All right. So the first thing I do, let's go ahead and do my real estate agent website. Let's go over to this one here. All right. So the first thing that I do is I go to the dashboard. And I'm on a WordPress site. My marketing company, ballenbrands.com, builds real estate agent websites, and we do use WordPress. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to go over to posts, all posts. So what we're looking for is all of the posts that we have created over time, and deciding whether or not they are relevant to today, whether or not we want to keep them or redirect them or what we want to do. Okay, so I'm going to go to all of our published. I'm going to sort these by, let's go to all categories. We're going to go to published, and we're going to sort these by dates. Now, in my case, I can see here the oldest is October 2014. So I'm going to go to the oldest. If you're looking at a dashboard like this, you can simply just click on date, click on that little arrow, and it will sort your blogs newest to oldest, and then click it again, and it'll sort it oldest to newest. So in this particular blog's case, you can see that it has June 3rd of 2014 is the oldest one that I need to update on here. I've already gone through 2012 and 2013. So what we want to do is we want to go, okay, what we know is that, I don't know what's going on with the dashboard on this one. I'm laughing. There we go. I don't know. It's bizarre. I have to ask my developer. I know that they're in there putting a new custom theme on here, so that might have something to do with do it. There's the title. Okay, so there's the date. So what we know is that Google wants fresh content, and it wants it to be current and relative to rank it on the search engines, okay? So what I want to do is I want to take anything that is old and outdated, and I either want to refresh it or I'm going to redirect it to another piece of content, or I might even for-tenant, which means basically I'm going to say this content is no longer valid, search engines. So take it out of your rankings, and it basically goes into the trash. Okay. Now, in my case, when things go into the trash on WordPress, that doesn't mean they're deleted forever. They're in an unpublished trash file, and I can still pull from them or use them or restore them or anything like that if I wanted to. Okay. So let's take a look at this first example. This first example says the pitfalls of selling your house. And it is dated December 20th of 2014, but it is redirected. I can see here I have a little 301, so it's already redirecting to another page, so I'm not going to worry about that one. So then we'll go to the next one, published December 23rd, 2014, Simple Getaways from Las Vegas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-hand click, and I'm going to open this in a new tab. Let me drag over our SEMRush. Up here, I'm going to type in my domain name. Okay, so this tool does a ton of things. I've got other videos on what it does. Today, we're going to simply focus on how these pages are ranking on the search engine so that we know what to do with them. Okay, so down here is my entire list of keywords, and I have 14,300 top 100 Google ranking keywords, 14,301 that are in the top 100. That's all I'm worried about. That's what I'm going to focus on. So right here, we have Simple Getaways from Las Vegas. So I'm going to take this URL right here. I'm just going to take a piece of it. copy it, go back over to SEMRush. I'm going to click on Advanced Filters, include URL containing this. So I'm pulling up basically any keywords that are ranking related to this URL that I just pulled up, and we're going to click Apply. Now, a lot of these will have no rankings, and some will have 1 or 2, okay? And what you'll notice here is you have a desktop view and a mobile view, and they will be different. You will rank differently on the desktop than you do on mobile. So here's what I rank for on that page. Area 51, Columbus Day Trips, Area 51, Area 51, Golden River Realty, Area 51. Okay, so that page is ranking for Area 51. I happen to be in Las Vegas, so this does not surprise me. Okay, now I can tell that this page is outdated though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Edit Post. And I'm going to do a couple things here to freshen it up. Now, the reason I'm keeping it is because it has keywords that I rank for, okay? So I am going to align these pictures because I noticed they're a little out of whack. I'm going to align that picture. We're going to align Area 51. And Reno, Grand Canyon. Okay, now here's what's interesting. This page is actually not ranking for these other items, Hoover Dam, Death Valley, Reno, and all I've got is this tiny little clip here about Area 51. So my guide to myself right now would be this, and this is how I'm going to go direct my writers, my content managers now. This page ranking for Area 51, what I can do now is go check, do I have any other pages on my website that rank for Area 51? So how I do that is I go back to SEMRush and I change the filter to say include keyword contains Area 51. And now it will give me any of my pages that rank for Area 51, and they all happen to be that page. So what I want to make sure is that I don't have 2 pages that are ranking for the exact same keyword. If that was the case, I might want to give all that juice to one page and somehow combine those, or do a rel equals canonical attribute to say, hey, Google, I prefer that this original one, which is the main content, if they're duplicate content for some reason, I prefer that this one get the credit, or I could redirect the one page to the other page or get rid of the other one. And here, I'm going to say, you know what, since we're already ranking for Area 51 here, and there's no other pages ranking for Area 51, I want to expand on this. So what I would do now is I would send an order to my content writers. And by the way, if you're in need of content writers, my marketing company, ballenbrands.com, does write content. So what I could do now is I go to them and I have an order form and I put it in order and I say, I would like 1,000 words about Area 51 or 1,500 words about Area 51. Now watch this. Here's something really cool. I'm going to go back over to SEMRush, and up here, instead of in my own website, I'm going to do all websites, and I'm going to say Area 51. And what I want to see now is what other keywords rank related to Area 51 that I might want to include in my blog post, okay? Now, I have a real estate website. Do I think that writing about Area 51 is going to get me real estate sales? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, although there is real estate between here and Area 51, and there's always that chance. It's more likely it's just going to draw some local traffic, get people in relationship with my website. You know, anytime you're increasing traffic to your website and people are sticking around and reading your article or engaging, it sends a positive signal to Google. It also tells Google that I am a local specialist in this area, and Area 51 being related still to Nevada would be relative to me. So I'm not going to spend a ton of money on it. I'm not going to spend a ton of effort on it, but it's worth having, okay, in my opinion. So what I'm going to look at here is all of these keywords that look like they, oh, that's funny. Look at all the area codes it says related to Area 51. So really all I see is these ones up here. Let me double check this. So is it on keyword research? Interesting. Area 51. Okay, so it's really not suggesting a whole lot of terms for me. Let me look at related keywords. I would think related keywords would say something like aliens and hidden military base. There we go. There they are. Alien sightings. Where is Area 51? Area 51 location. There we go. Top conspiracy theories. Okay. And what I can see here is this is the search volume in the United States. Does it say? Oops, sorry. Let me go back. I believe that we said this was for the United States, not globally. Come back. There we go. It just says last 12 months, so I'd have to double check. But there's for that one top keyword in what I believe is for the United States. I'd have to double check if this is United States or global. I looked it up once. 33,100 searches related to Area 51 movie. Okay. Where is Area 51? 14,800 searches. Now, this column here is the keyword difficulty. And what this does is it measures all of the other top ranking pages for that particular keyword. And with its own algorithm, it determines how competitive that keyword would be to rank for. So if I wanted to go for lower competitive keywords, I would scroll down and I would look down here, 6852. So Area 51 address, I'll make sure that I include that. I might want to rank for that. These would be related things. And this is really just hyperlocal blogging, really, pretty much. Okay, so I would send this keyword list to my writer and say, hey, make sure you go through this and include some of these keyword terms. And I do train them on how to review this report and determine what other kinds of things need to come in. There's also a really cool thing in here called SEO Content Template. Watch this. I'm going to click on SEO Content Template. This is new. Enter your target keywords. Area 51. This is so cool. Create SEO template. What it's going to do is it's analyzing the top 10 ranking rivals for that target keyword. So basically, all of the web pages that rank on page 1 of Google for the keyword Area 51. And then it tells me these are the semantically related keywords. So those 10 also include keywords like developed, air, military, force, conspiracy, aircraft, Air Force. So I would want to make sure these words are used on my page somehow in a valuable way, not stuffed in there. I mean, that I actually talk about things related to that particular keyword. Here's the backlinks. These are other websites that are linking to those 10 pages that I might also be able to share an article and get a link back from, okay? The average readability score of the top URLs is 50, so that's like how long it is, how short it is. If it's got strange symbols in it, like question marks and squirt, the little squiggly lines versus just actual keywords. And then your recommended length of your article is going to be 1,395 words. So I've already got a bunch of words on that page. So I can easily now order another 750 or another 1,000 words and could possibly take number 1 for Area 51. Probably not. Wikipedia's number 1. So looking at this, I'm going to say could be number 2, number 3, definitely number 4. Well, for sure, number 5. Anyway, so that's an example of how I do this. So now I get this all refreshed and I go over here to the right-hand side and I change the publish date. Edit. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to say edit this to April 1st, 2017. Today's actually April 4th when I made this video, but right now I'm setting these all to April 1st. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to make sure it's in the right category, make sure it doesn't have a bunch of ridiculous tags. Oh, it does not have a featured image. So I'm going to check this. So, sometimes you get hurried and it's good to come back and look at, make sure it's up to date and current. And let's see, Area 51. I don't remember what that picture was called. I'd have to go back and look. Okay, there it is. So I'll go ahead and save that since I'm going to make this blog post more about Area 51 now and make that the featured. And then I might also go in here and see if can I put in any internal links, like Death Valley. Do I have another page related to Death Valley? If I do, I might want to check that and include an internal link. Okay, so I don't have anything there. Anyway, I'll go through. Oh, here we go. So Boulder City, Nevada. I know I have real estate for sale in Boulder City, so I'm going to type in Boulder City Homes, and we'll go to Boulder City Homes. There it is, Boulder City Real Estate. That works. And click there and include internal links. So you're going to refresh it. You're not just going to change the publish date without doing anything. You're going to fix it up. You're going to check if it has your schema, if you're doing schema markup now, okay? Then once you do all that, you're going to click Update. And then I'm going to click View Post. And we'll be able to see our finished product here. And there it is. Yeah, it looks like it still needs some cleanup. Those pictures are too big. So I need to go back and shrink those pictures down a little bit, okay? But that's basically how we refresh this and make sure that it's up to date. And now those keywords related to Area 51 that were at number 60 could jump all the way to page 2 even, just from doing these simple updates like this, okay? And now let's see if we can go to the next one and see if there's anything ranking. So we're going to go to View, Pitfalls of Selling Your House by Owner. I'd like to find one that we're going to just delete, but I have a feeling this one's ranking too. I'm going to take part of that URL, and I'm going to go over to SEMRush and go back to the dashboard. And remember, we were in Ballen, Vegas. And we want to go down to the keywords, View Full Report. And we're going to change Advanced Filters, include URL containing for sale by owner, apply. And now it's going to tell me if I have any keywords related to that page. Oh, yes, a bunch. Oh my goodness, that page is actually doing really well, okay? So on that page, I will update it, I'll refresh it, I'll put in new images, I'll make sure it has its schema markup, same thing. Now, if I got to one that didn't, let's see if there's anyone, Simple Getaways, we just did that one. What time is it in Las Vegas? Yeah, these are all gonna be ranking. But if there was one that I didn't, what I would do is I would click Trash. And I have Yoast Premium, so the plugin Yoast, which is called, I think it's just called SEO now, or SEO, WordPress SEO. What it has is an automatic option that once you click something in the trash, it'll say, do you want to redirect this to another piece of content, or do you want to 410 it? And if you redirect to another piece of content, all you have to do is put the URL in there. So it's still ranking. If anybody clicks on that page, it redirects to your newer piece of content or something more relative. If you want it to just not rank anymore, and it doesn't rank anyway, let's say you're deleting it, you'll 410 it, and it'll take it out of Google's database, and it'll just stay in your trash file, okay? I don't believe in deleting anything that you're going to share on social or that you still think is relative. But for me, if it's not ranking on the search engines and I have another piece of content that is related to on the search engines, I'd rather redirect it to the new piece. And if it's something that's old and outdated, like an old listing or something like that, and there's no use keeping it around, then I'll go ahead and 410 it, okay? So that's what I have for you today. Remember, all you have to do to find that tool is go over to loristools.com, go to this link, and scroll down here to SEMRush. Click that link. It will open the software and you'll be able to register for a free trial. And if you want to look up our marketing company, we are at ballenbrands.com. We can build you a real estate agent website. We can write your blogs. We can create your monthly real estate market report. We can handle your pay-per-click marketing. So if you're looking for help or more training or anything like that, make sure you reach out to us here at Ballen Brands. My name is Lori Ballen. I have a real estate business here in Las Vegas. I would appreciate your real estate referrals in Las Vegas, Henderson, and Reno. And thank you so much for joining me today.